We are back here for the second episode of Vishnu, and I really wanted to speak about a couple of different things today. As you know, Vishnu is a counterculture podcast, internet podcast, and what we are doing today is, tonight we're throwing a big shindig, big art party, and we're doing the Out in the Woods award ceremony, where I'm going to induct a bunch of really, really good musicians into the Out in the Woods Hall of Fame. We're not doing any album of the year thing, nothing like that. This is all try to do a timeless style award ceremony where independent musicians are appreciated for their works and inducted into the Out in the Woods Hall of Fame. This year, our very, very good friend and angel, Star Shello, could not be with us in body. So we are giving her the Lifetime Achievement Award. This star represents a beautiful being that is no longer with us, who we love and miss. So we treat her like she's still here. She's going to receive this award tonight. And then now I'm going to read a list of all of the other people who are getting into the Out in the Woods Hall of Fame this year, in 2016. I'm going to start from the front. Because of his contribution to the independent music world, by starting the Midnight Rambles in Woodstock, New York out of his own home, Levon Helm and his daughter, Amy Helm, are getting into the Out in the Woods Hall of Fame this year in 2016. We also have DJ Mojo Risen, my good friend and brother Jack Donnelly from the Late Night Drifters, my friend Mike Macedonia from Splat in the Shoe Shines, Daniel Browse, Bobby Eli, Paul Jarrett, Industrial Death, Gene Leone, Jerry Ryan from Atlantic City, who's also getting inducted because of his contribution to the independent music world with Elephant Talk Music Festival, Rob Perna from the New Kings of Rhythm and the Rob Perna Band, Splat from Splat in the Shoe Shines, Terry Utane, Connor McHugh, Mark Klorowski, and like I said earlier, the Lifetime Achievement Award goes to my friend Star Shello, who's no longer with us. So we're back here on the second episode of Vishnu. We're preparing for our big shindig tonight up at Ankle Wall in Upper Darby, and I have a very special guest with me here today. This is our musical guest of the week. This is Eace.
Eace, that's like peace without the P, E-A-C-E. Got an independent website right now. You can check it out, eacemusic.com. Again, that's E-A-C-E music.com. Check out the album Ultimate. Got a free download single as well on there. And then there's a couple singles from Ultimate on there, Superhero. I think people are going to like that. So
I like that song, Never Give It Up, man.
Never Giving Up, yeah, that's a single on there too, on the website.
How did you come up with the words for that song? Because I know that was like a very multi-dimensional song.
Yeah, Never Giving Up. It's one of my favorites. First going into Ultimate, it's a classic hip-hop CD album. And it's unique on a lot of levels because to me, not speaking from an egotistical way, from the album perspective, I truly believe it's a gem album, hip-hop, and it shows so many, every track kind of serves its purpose. Like you have Superhero, which is like the ballad. You have Millionaire, which is like the entertainment production. You have Player Like Me, which is the club. You have so many dimensions of it, and they each stand their own. But Never Giving Up is one of my favorites because it's one of my, it's where the cloth I'm really cut from, which is the authentic lyricism. And I had an ability to shine. So track came apart. The track happened when you basically took out the instrumental, Mark's instrumental, one half of the Polo Brothers, and I don't know if you said the hook first, but you're like, yo, Never Giving Up, and I just wrote as quick as I could. So you know what they say when it happens really quick, that's when it's sometimes meant to be, and within 5, 10, 15 minutes the most, and I recorded it, grabbed the mic almost like a live performance, threw it down, and then you came back with the mix, and it just fell into place.
You know, it's really kind of interesting because I know that on that song, the lyrics go and go and go, almost like it's tumbling down a hill or something like that. It's not really like to the beat like this, like that, but it actually falls perfectly inside the beat. It's almost like polyrhythms and stuff. So I was kind of curious on how that came to be, because I don't really remember, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that when the track was coming together, when I was writing it, getting ready, again, it came from what I was used to, which is what I call just like that raw, that raw spitter hip hop lyricism. So the intentions was kind of just to do that, and I come from an acapella background. So acapella background, you're just kind of firing unpredictable, like a lot of unpredictability. You don't know which direction you're going to go into. Keep it open, and I kind of was attacking the beat more. That I just was going in with more of like an attack type approach. I didn't even know it would fall into place like that, and then.
Yeah, it kind of magically worked itself out.
I don't even know if I was thinking about the beat too much as
Yeah, it kind of sounds like you're ignoring the beat opposed to being with it, but it magically fits in perfectly.
Yeah, so, and
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
That's one of my favorite, again, because when the album, you're going to hear so many, parts to it, but that track stands alone to just be like, you can't, lyricism is something that I do. So, to me, that's just giving me more confidence in the album.
All right, cool, man. Well, so what you're saying with Ultimate is that there's a bunch of different styles on it, and that it is a cohesive. They come cohesively together as a whole.
I think so. Yeah.
So like, what other singles do you want to talk about? Like some of the club stuff or.
Yeah. Well, and again, even though they're all each their own, you're still gonna get Eace on all of it, which is, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be like a different character in each one. But
so it's all 100% you on each song.
Yeah, like even when you hear the lyric, they're not the club songs that are on the radio today. They're not going to even say the stuff on the singles that they were playing in the clubs. There's just the lyrics are always throughout it are going to be unique and kind of more of a deeper. But what were you asking about?
Just about some of the other singles that you wanted to talk about.
There's a few. So Millionaire is like a great piece of sound. Like that Millionaire, the production on that,
Gene Leone, right?
mix. Yeah, Gene Leone. We did
Husky.
Yeah, the original take, I feel like we knocked it out the park. It was one of those things. I mean, we just went right at it, and kind of the magic happened. And then we brought Gene to the table, and Gene redid the whole sound production on it and put the mix on it. And just the sound, just when you hear the sound of that, I love it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And
I remember hearing that one song at the club the one night, man, down at the ballet down the street. What was it, Fantasyland?
Fantasyland, which actually, that was a great moment too, because I like Fantasyland, and then I didn't know if that's just something because I like my own work, but to go there and then hear it through the PA system, I was like, this is a legit track, Yeah. And that was one of the first experiences, kind of hearing the feedback.
Yeah,
and the atmosphere of people around, and
yeah, it's pretty.
It sounded better actually through the PA system.
Yeah,
I mean, I was like, what? So that was cool. Man.
It's always fun when you make different genres of music, and when those kinds of music can be played at clubs. That's a whole nother sense of feedback from the public. That I think with working with Eace or whatever, I think that took both of us to that level of just being able to go to clubs and watch people dance, sing along, do stuff like that to music that we were basically testing out.
Yeah.
But
even it being a test, because that's what I thought too, and it wasn't I was ever unsure of like the album, but it was a process. You know what I mean? Which I thought was almost like a test, and a lot of like tracks I was doing. I didn't realize that the end result was just going to be like, really good piece of art. So I'm really happy with it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'd love to hear some ideas that you have for whatever kind of musical stuff you're doing today, because I know you like to go off the top of the head.
Yeah.
Which is a gift that you have. So, I mean, if you want to showcase that at all, that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, you asked what I was up to, too. That's interesting. At this point, I would like to get more, like, clarity and direction of the pictures that, like, we paint as artists. So, going into the... I come from an improv background, like I said, like an acapella, improv, freestyle, unpredictable type of art. Coming into this, I would say I almost want to start to make conscious music. You know what I mean? Like
Make conscious music?
Yeah, like every song has purpose and meaning, and there's like more clarity and there's more substance behind it. Not saying that the first one didn't do that, but when there's more clear intention, coming back from the process of making a good product, good production, and like having a great time with Ultimate, I think those two worlds, when they mix, the second one is gonna really put itself in cement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really interesting. You say that for a couple of reasons too. One, you're on the right show for that.
Oh, cool.
So feel free to bring that, as hard as you can on our show. And two, it was really interesting, I remember, with Ultimate as well, because when we were working on the album, there was a very conscious intent behind what we were doing.
Yeah.
We were disguising the lyrics to be more mainstream. And I remember that the two kind of came together.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is that you're going to go more lyrically towards that direction. Is that what you're saying?
That I don't know if I have like the complete answer to that as far as like lyrically.
Yeah.
But there's two parts. One, I want to simplify things because I don't. Well, actually, being simple is always better. So if there's a clear, picture, more like cohesive, and it's more just simple, the message, I think that would be cool. Now, if the verses are going to come complex and lyrical, like, let it be. And that's kind of the beauty of hip-hop. I think we bring that back. Like, the hook could be simple, the hook could be simple, and the verses could get pretty intense.
Okay.
So.
Can I make a request, actually, for what I would like to hear?
Yeah, what's up?
I'd like to hear you go off the top of the head and bring it back to the Never Giving Up chorus, man. I'd love to hear you get inside it, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
You're not feeling it, man?
No. Never giving up. I was depressed, used to drink a cup. But we need spirit inside to come alive, that's when we lifting up. But sometimes we stuck in a chair with no care. We go outside, we gotta think when we're breathing in air. Think about it, that's deep. Sometimes I can't sleep. It's an anxiety inside of me. I need the divine in me to hold me still. It's a world they say is kill or be killed still. Don't hunt what you can't kill, man. I can't stand still. I told you to meditate. They feed us Advil. I'm like, why? I come alive. We were young and charming with twinkles in our eye. The industry eats you alive, spit you out like a shark. So this is how you stay alive with the art. You use your own thought. We market and plan. Got inside of my hand. Listen, I ain't no sucker inside of a financial plan that's gonna eat me up and beat me up. Sometimes we so afraid we in our sheets and tucked in bed, but that's like living dead. Instead, you should get up, get your own water and bread. I start my own plan, my own field. Let's be real. I said it's kill or be killed. Don't help what you can't kill. Still, you gotta have the mind state to kill like Kill Bill. That's some never giving up lyrics on the subtle. I told this girl the other day, you're not trouble, you're just troubled. So if you can't treat someone right, what's gonna happen when the people unite? So at the end of the night, before you go to bed and rest your head, just remember I'm never giving up. Never ever giving up. I'm never giving up again. I'm never ever giving up. I'm never ever giving up again. I'm never ever giving up. Forget giving up. Just sitting there with a liquor cup, singing the blues. Look at some dude on the street. He's got nowhere to move. So sometimes we want a chance. Sometimes I just want pants and shoes with some food. Be thankful for the roof or how the water leak in the faucet. Man, sometimes we got everything we need, but we get off it. Sometimes we just talk and fight each other like we don't like each other. What's up? If my skin's dark, white, or light from another, you're still like my brother. So think about it. We sit around. I'm just gonna loosen up. But we sit around. Dudes are stuck. Like glue. What's up? Serious, man. Alright, shout out to Vishnu and the podcast. Alan on the cam. Everybody viewing. Yo, future, it's time to really, uplift and encourage each other, because that's what we need in life. That's real talk. EaceMusic.com is like peace without the P, so that's EACE music.com. Thank you for the support. Check out Ultimate. I know you're gonna like Superhero. That's a single that's really serious. Yo, check it out. I'm outside just trying to get some air without a care. Too many times we live in despair and we discouraged. We ain't living, we ain't thinking with wise decisions. I've been sipping on too much liquor, but I'm a quitter with that. I'm a winner within. But listen, we like thumbtacks just pinned on the wall like donkeys. Sometimes, stress don't even get off me. We feel sorry for each other, we want Ferraris, but we all just playing games for if you can't treat someone right, what's gonna happen when the people unite? We need to make wise decisions. Forget the gold and the silver, I start living for wisdom. There's too much division. They divide and conquer, that's lies from the monster. I'm trying to come in within. Forgive me for my sin and what I did. I was so mad, my heart was like a grenade with no pin. I just blow up. Sometimes we just throw up and make a mess. We don't be easy and be still. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to meditate. They throwing me a pill, red or blue. I'm trying to stay ahead of you, but not to take advantage. Trying to create or make something different and learn from my mistakes. I'm so driven, sometimes I don't hit the brakes. I just go through the windshield. That's real. Sometimes I gotta be chill, but listen, life's like a landfill. It's all a bunch of dump. Like, what's up? They throw us in dump trucks. We get stuck. We get ran over. The soldiers, we keep it carrying the world on our shoulders. But sometimes we break down. Too much pressure. We want money, we want material things, but look inside the heart, that's the real treasure. You should know better, you should keep your head up, but instead our heads are getting severed. I keep going like a Bronco straight out of Denver, mile high with the thoughts of the sky. Stay alive, eye the tiger, check inside of the eye. Got the desire and the fire combined, I just stay alive. Too many times, they want me down in the ground, surrounded by mud. What's up, why you want me stuck? But that inner feeling in my gut makes me get up. Chin-ups, pull-ups, yeah, take care of yourself, that's some real talk. Sometimes we just sitting on the sidewalk, time goes by, but when the sun comes out and shines, that's when I come alive. The divine inside of my mind, these rhymes are designed like Einstein times 9 times. I'm prime time running down the sidelines of this prime. Why try the guy that's connected everywhere like Wi-Fi? You see the fire in my eyes, I keep going and never stopping with these poems. I'm just hoping when I throw them in the trash that somebody homeless just opens it up and reads it, and then he gets inspiration to start going instead of sit around worshiping for, yo, hold up, it's getting crazy. But look how God made me. Look at the star, the sky, and the bees. We just gotta stay alive. Sometimes I should be thankful I'm wearing designer jeans, but nobody's designing me except for the man above. Sometimes I'm just standing up like, man, it's tough and this plane just sucks, so I give up and quit. But I stick to my inner I stick to that thing I believe in. The magic was this. Some people have senses by the 5th, I got the senses by the 6th, which is the gift to spit legit from the lips, quick like a stick shift automatic. I'm automatically thinking how I do the white magic when my hand hits the pad and I start creating all this to just happen. I'm stuck in the Reinhart attic, I'm just an addict that's rapping constantly and people want to start attacking and snapping, but it's not competition, my reaction is just to keep on creating, and that's how things just start happening. So think about it when you want to learn how I get the fabrics and patterns and create my own art and my thoughts to go across the whole wide world. Don't worry about my last name or if I'm living in the fast lane or what I'm doing and all this backtrack last day. Yo, I try to take it slow. Sometimes I don't know. My heart beats for the underground like poems written trying to take it slow. My heart beats like poems written for Edgar Allan Poe underground, so understand the sound. Sometimes,
I'll give you guys a little sample of what we got going on, and give it a second, and then if you want to do something over it, feel free, man.
Yeah.